Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Willie O'Ree Center in Fredericton. Game number 2 here at the preseason Jamboree for the Northern Moose. Moose getting set to take on the Southern Vikings, another new team in the 16 loop this year, as the KV Kings and Port City Sharks combine to become the Southern Rangers. Sporting the New York Ranger logo on the front of those jerseys, looks sharp. And your Rivermen, once again, wearing the red Miramichi Wild jerseys for the weekend. Quick rundown of the jersey numbers. I know at home, if you're trying to catch your favorite Rivermen, wearing number 11 this game is Braylon Sakobi. Number 18 is Calum Shannon. Wearing 15 will be Cooper Montrose. Number 9, Jack Courts. Number 1, Miko Robichaud. Miko will be getting the start and goal here this evening. Number 5 will be Pierce Brophy. Number 4 will be Francis David Bass. Number 6, Alexis Chasson. Where number 7 will be Patrick Gallant. Where number 8 will be Dallas Hamilton. Number 11, Hugo St. Pierre. Number 12, Justin Ward. Number 13, Caleb LeBlanc. Number 14, Trenton Morrison. Number 15, Tristan Roy. Oh, correction, Tristan is not dressed for this game. Uh, 16 will be Rowan O'Shea. 17, Josh Stewart. Not dressed, we have Daniel Sullivan, Liam Walsh, Liam Tower. And in the lineup, we have number 10, Kai Good. Hard to keep track of all that with so many players here in and out of the lineup this weekend as coaches are trying to finalize the roster here for the Rivermen. The Rivermen will send out up front here, it looks like Chasson. Caleb LeBlanc will play center. On the left side is that's Braylon Sakobi. And the face-off is controlled. Down come the Kings. The Rangers. Back behind the goal, that's Courts. Tried to outlet it, held in at the line by the Rangers. Puck in the slot area, there's Sakobi. Chips it up the wall for Hashi. Now Hashi circles behind his own goal. Hashi turns it over at the bottom of the circle. Big hit there as one of the Rangers sent to the ice. Big hit. Shot makes its way through. Robichaud steers that to the corner. Couple big hits on that shift. Sakobi's still out there. He's knocked to the ice. No penalty. Looked like a cross check. And that one's off the wall. And that'll go in offside and bring us a face-off just outside the Rivermen blue line. So again, a little tough here. No name bars on jerseys yet. Do the best we can to put some names to these jerseys. Face-off controlled there by the Rangers. Knocked down at the blue line. Bumped along the wall over there. That's Kai Good. Rivermen can't get out of their own zone. Back to get it. That was O'Shea overskated it. Good now. He fanned on the attempt to try and get it up the wall. Puck scramble behind the net. Robichaud bats it behind the net with his stick. And over on the far wall, that was Cooper Montrose, who will send it the length of the ice, and that'll go for an icing call. Justin Ward taking the draw. He has Cooper Montrose on one side and Patrick Gallant on the other wing. Flip toward the net, deflected, and Robichaud picks it up. Kai Good there to steer Carson O'Toole away from harm's way. Rivermen makes some changes. Out comes, looks like Francis Bass will take the draw. Controlled there by the Rangers. Shot right through. Robichaud steers that aside. That's shot wide. That was Arbo for the Rangers. Here comes Liam Walsh. Liam Walsh now tries to bump his man. That's Shannon on the far side. Rangers stay on side. Shot right on. Steered away by Robichaud. Backhanded into the corner by the Rangers. And puck ends up right in the crease there where goalie Mikko Robichaud pulls it in and hangs on. So Bass will do it again here for the Rivermen on the draw. Bass wins it back to Courts. Courts chips it away there, and Francis Bass tries to work it up the wall. Bass tries to get it to the center ice area where Gallant can't get a handle on it. Outlet pass there for the Rangers. That's picked up, rimmed off the boards by Hamilton. Hamilton gets it through the center ice area. That's Morrison. And here come the Rangers offside. Puck was brought in offside. And we'll get a face-off in front of the Rivermen bench. Caleb LeBlanc taking the draw at center. He has Chasson and Sakobi on his left side. Courts back to gather it in. Courts works it up the wall where it's picked up by Caleb LeBlanc. LeBlanc chips it ahead here for Hashi. Hashi overskates that one. Sends his man to the ice. Back to get it is Rowan O'Shea. Rangers go cross ice. Kai Good chips it into the neutral zone. Picked up there by LeBlanc. He's bumped off the puck. Back into Ranger territory. Rivermen on their heels to start this one, as the Rangers have carried most of the play here so far. LeBlanc, good job to back check and run his man out of ice. Sakobi sends his man to the ice. And a little skirmish here at the blue line as McQuaid took a shot at Chasson, and Kai Good stepped in, and I would assume the two of them are going to go for roughing. It appears there's only one penalty, as it's going to be Sutter McQuaid going off, I assume on a roughing call. So the Rivermen will take to the power play. Shannon shot blocked at the point. Rivermen on the power play here. And that's fired the length of the ice by Bezo. Back to pick it up is Liam Walsh. Liam Walsh circles back away from the forecheck of Evan Stevens of the Rangers. Here's Shannon now. Shannon cross ice. Picked up there by Montrose. Montrose back to Shannon. Shannon looks through the center ice area, and he hits Ward in full stride. Ward backhands it into Ranger territory. In on the forecheck was Montrose. Goalie Robichaud sets that up for Shannon. Shannon now sets up shop behind his own net. Lets his team try and get organized here as much as they can at this point in the season. Here's Ward now. Ward backhands it to Montrose. Montrose gains the red line, flips it into Rangers territory. In on the forecheck go the Rivermen. Good play there to strip that away as Gallant to Montrose. Montrose out in the slot. He had Shannon busting in from his defensive position. He couldn't get a shot away. Bass goes cross ice. Bezo has it. The Rivermen back on a change. Here's Bezo now. He will just fire at the length of the ice. And goalie Robichaud will set it up there for Courts. Actually fires it out toward the blue line where it's gathered in and fired wide there by Bellier. Morrison bumps his man along the wall. Shot fired, and it's knifed up into the netting. Peyton Thibodeau in goal here for the Rangers. Allaby to take the draw here against Bass. Bass put his stick down for the draw and snapped at the top of the blade, so we'll have to make a change here. So LeBlanc will take the draw. It's over to Hamilton. Hamilton shot through. And goalie Thibodeau out at the top of the blue paint to gather that one in. 5 seconds left in the penalty to the Rangers. And face off here to the blocker side of goalie Thibodeau. LeBlanc to take the draw for the Rivermen. Kicks it back into the skates. Morrison overskated that one. Held in at the line by Hamilton. 8:24 to go here in period number 1. Court's shot. That's wide of the goal as Morrison was parked in front of goalie Thibodeau. Here's a 2-on-1 development for the Rangers. Shot up high and over the glass, and that rims all the way out into Ranger territory. As the Rangers had a 2-on-1 there and didn't get a shot on goal. That one comes cross ice. Courts tried to step up on his man. Got to hustle now to get back. That was Will Cole has it there. Cole has it. He's being pursued by Courts. That's Allaby behind the net. Allaby, he's rubbed out of the play along the wall. Here comes Rowan O'Shea now. Rowan O'Shea gains the blue line, tries to go cross ice for Morrison. That's out of his reach. Moffat now. Moffat for the Rangers. Moffat tries to feather it through. He's bumped by Chasson. Chasson can't hold it in. Robichaud knocks that one down for Courts. Courts looks up ice. Fanned on the first attempt. Here comes Jack Courts now. Jack Courts loses a handle at the blue line, makes his way into the neutral zone. Now here goes O'Shea. Backhanded in. Rolls dangerously out at the top of the crease area, and that's knifed away. Here comes Justin Ward now. Justin Ward down the right side. He's got some room. Ward's got a step. Here's Justin Ward all alone. Fired wide. Good chance there by Ward. Chasson with the follow-up shot and save there by Thibodeau. A couple glorious scoring chances there for the Rivermen. Hey, big save there by Mikko Robichaud as Marshall Smith broke in behind the Rivermen defenders all alone, and Robichaud with a nice save there. So a couple of breakaways from each team in that same possession. Ward will stay out there to take the draw. Face-off control by the Rangers. Shot off a stick up over goalie Robichaud and off the glass behind him. That's Montrose on the far side. Sidesteps to check, gets it ahead for Ward. Ward, nice cross-ice pass. Gallant couldn't hold on to that. It'll come into goalie Thibodeau, and he's going to hold on to it. There's going to be a penalty here. Looks like a slash. Knocked the stick out of the hands of Gallant, and that'll be Bezo going to the box on a slashing call. .6:17 to go in the opening period. No score here at the Willie O'Ree Center in Fredericton. Game number 2 of this preseason Jamboree for the Rivermen. Dropped an 11-2 or 3, can't remember, it was 2 or 3 decision this morning to Dieppe. That shot gets through there from Shannon, steered away by Thibodeau. Walsh tried to knock that one down with his stick, he couldn't. Back to get it is Liam Walsh. Liam Walsh now puts on the brakes, reverses back the other way, nobody there for the Rivermen. Walsh is going to hold on to it. And back to get it now is Shannon, Caleb Shannon. Shannon dancing behind his own net, trying to find an outlet pass. Here's LeBlanc now. He gets it on the stick of LeBlanc. Caleb LeBlanc tries to bump it out. He's knocked off the puck there by O'Toole. Gallant looks up ice. Gallant cross to Montrose. Montrose can't handle it. 1:12 left to go in the power play for the Rivermen. Puck comes ahead here for LeBlanc. He overskated it as it got caught in his skates. And the Rangers pick it up. Long lead pass bounced over the stick of Connor Allaby. Allaby in good forecheck there by Allaby. Slides it cross ice. Nobody there for the Rangers. Good job eating up valuable seconds off of this Rivermen power play though. Now back to pick it up. Once again will be Liam Walsh. Liam Walsh. That's too far for Hamilton. Rivermen struggling here to get the puck out of their own zone. Snapped right through Robichaud. Some traffic in front of him, and he gathered that one up. Shot by Arbo, made its way through, and Mikko Robichaud pulled that one in, held on for a face-off. 4:41 to go in period number 1. No score here at the Willie O'Ree Center. 24 seconds left in the power play for the Rivermen. Shot doesn't make its way through. It was hit a Rangers player. He's slow to get to the bench. Took that one in the back of the leg, I believe. That one ends up in the Rivermen bench. That'll bring the face-off all the way down into Rangers territory. And again, the Rangers will be a team who do have their roster finalized. I believe it's just the Rivermen and maybe the Fredericton Capitals carrying extra bodies here for the weekend. Rivermen with 6 extra skaters, 1 extra goalie. That puck hops over the stick of Brophy. Backhanded up the wall. Here's Hamilton now. Hamilton goes cross ice for Courts. Courts chips it ahead. Bass gets a stick on that one and it ends up in the Rangers bench. And we'll get a face-off just outside the Rangers blue line. LeBlanc set to take the draw with Chasson and Sakobi on the left side. Banked off the wall where O'Shea will be first back to get it. LeBlanc now. LeBlanc with some room. He's got a man with him. Fires! And Thibodeau got a stick on that one. Good hard shot there by LeBlanc. That was headed for the top corner and Thibodeau just got a piece of the stick on it. Circling back to gather that one up is Rowan O'Shea. Rowan O'Shea surveys things, fires it ahead. Hashy got a piece of that one, so no icing. Rangers gather it up behind their own net. Dangerously thrown out through the middle of the ice. Nobody there for either team. As that one drifts down into Rivermen territory. That's Kai Good bumped along the back wall. Back to the point. Good job by LeBlanc to get in the shooting lane. He deflected that one wide of goalie Robichaud. Here's Hashi, or correction, that's Chasson. Shot goes off a stick up into the netting behind goalie Robichaud, and we will get a face-off to the blocker side of goalie Mikko Robichaud. Two minutes, 50 seconds to go in the opening period. No score here at the Willie O'Ree Center in Fredericton. Game number 2 of the day for both of these teams. Rangers knocked off the Northwest Voyagers 5-3 in their opening match. As we said, the Rivermen dropped an 11-3 decision to the Dieppe Flyers. That shot is fired in high, where goalie Robichaud easily gloves that one. And we'll get a face-off to the glove side this time of goalie Mikko Robichaud. Justin Ward to take the draw. Ward tied up with his man there. Ends up on the stick now of the point shot. Deflects once wide of goalie Robichaud. Circling fire, that's wide of the target. That was Carson O'Toole. Here's Shannon now, Shannon. O'Toole picks it up. Sidesteps a couple of Rivermen checks. Loses it at the red line. Now back to get it is Walsh. Walsh banks it up there for Shannon. Shannon cycles it along the half wall. Bouncing puck ends up on the shot on the Rivermen goal, which will be held on there by goalie Robichaud. 1 minute, 50 seconds to go in the opening period. 2 15-minute period stop time, then we'll have a flood, and we finish with a 20-minute stop time period in these Jamboree games. Regular season sees 3:20 stop time, flood after each period. So the games are a little quicker. Shannon now. Shannon in pressuring. That's Throop. And that one's at the side of the goal. Rivermen going to clear traffic here in front of Throop, or in front of Robichaud. Throop had a stick in there, taking a couple of pokes at that loose puck. And Robichaud is able to hold on. Minute and 27 to go in the opening period. No score here at the Willie O'Ree Center in Fredericton. Shot makes its way through, deflects off a couple of bodies, ends up in the corner. There's Bass. That's a high stick. I don't know why that's not called. Stick right up in around his helmet. Referee was right there. No call. Nice save there by Robichaud. Puck out here in the slot area. Minute to go. Last minute of play. Throop and Bass come together behind the goal. Two of the smaller guys out there, though, banging and throwing their weight around. And that puck is fired into the Rivermen bench by defenseman Courts. He'll get a face-off. That'll come down into Rivermen territory to the glove side of goalie Robichaud. 52 seconds to play in the opening period. No score here in Fredericton. Preseason Jamboree action. Or the Northern Rivermen and the Southern Rangers out of St. John. Here it is, back to the point. Cross ice. Tried to feather it through the slot. Chasson had LeBlanc trying to bust out of the Rivermen territory. Shot, Robichaud, good job to come across and square that one up on the one-timer. Save with the slot, another big save by Robichaud. Mikko Robichaud standing tall here in period number 1 for the Rivermen. That one's into the shin pads of LeBlanc. We're down to the final 10 seconds. Rivermen just need to try and hang on here and regroup after period number 1. There's Kai Good now, Kai Good. And the horn will go to end period number 1. couple of decent scoring opportunities for the Rivermen. Rangers clearly carry the play. Again, most teams here at this event a little bit further ahead in terms of preparation than our Rivermen are at this point, as we're still in the tryout phases. Other teams have been on the ice since late August. Teams are picked, and they're trying to get into their regular season form. As we get set here, drop the puck on period number 2. We've got LeBlanc. He has Jacoby on his left side and Chasson on the right side. That's on the stick of LeBlanc. LeBlanc on the backhand. Tries to knife his way through. Good defensive play there by the Rangers. LeBlanc tries to work it to the slot area. Good shot. Gets through. Chasson backhand wide of the goal. Jacoby bumps his man over in the corner. Here's LeBlanc. Couldn't handle that one. Big hit there by Good. Laid the body on his man. Looked like a hook there on LeBlanc. Jacoby tried to bump his man. He ended up down on the ice. O'Shea loses his footing. Here's O'Shea now. O'Shea backhands it. Makes it out into the neutral zone where it's gathered up there by Allaby. Allaby dangerous here. Going to be a penalty. Definitely a holding call on Chasson. So Chasson will go off on a holding call. And for the first time, we will have I believe it's going to be a penalty shot. So we're going to get a penalty shot here for Connor Allaby on referees converse there. So Robichaud versus Connor Allaby. Here comes Allaby. Allaby works his way in. Robichaud down low. Robichaud scores. No mistake there by Allaby as he buried that one. Not sure about the penalty shot call on that one. It did not appear to be a clear-cut breakaway, but referee decides he will go with the penalty shot. So we've got Ward now. Ward's got Stewart on his left side. Stewart's first ice time of the day. Shot, that looked like it just missed. Knocked down along the wall. Here comes Liam Walsh. Liam Walsh, he'll gain the blue line here for the Rivermen. Walsh overskates it as it gets knocked off his stick. Liam Walsh throws it out front. Nobody there. Tries to backhand it. Back to the point. Here's Josh Stewart now. Stewart fires. Doesn't make its way through. That's knocked down by Bezo. Bezo tries to get out wide. He'll chip it into Rivermen territory and continue on the rush. First to it is O'Toole. Bezo now behind the net. And that's knifed away into the netting behind goalie Robichaud. 13:10 to go in the second period. Rangers strike first on a penalty shot. as Connor Allaby went in on alone on Robichaud and snapped one by him. Rivermen make changes. Out comes Basque. Basque will take the draw. And it's won by Basque. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton. That's sent up the wall. Intercepted there by Courts. Courts is offside as Morrison continued on. Coaches telling Courts he wanted him to get that puck deep rather than handling it at the blue line. Here's Bass now. Bass. Face-off won by the Rangers. And that's Bass now. And now up ice, that's Throop. Throop crossed on the left side. That was for Greeley out of his reach. That'll be controlled there by Thibodeau. So behind the goal now, that is McQuaid. McQuaid looks up ice. Knocked down there by Good. That's Marshall Smith. Marshall Smith played in this league with the KV Kings last year. Rangers have, I'm sure they must have 5 or 6 guys back from last year's 2 St. John squads. Morrison was knocked down there by Bellier. That shot steered away by Robichaud. At the point, now here's Morrison. Morrison backhands it for LeBlanc. LeBlanc with some speed. LeBlanc shot. And that's gloved by goalie Thibodeau. And he'll hang on for a face-off to the glove side of goalie Thibodeau. LeBlanc. Chasson. And I believe that's Brophy on the other side. Pierce Brophy. That shot kicked away there by goalie Thibodeau. Good quick chance there by Chasson. Battle along the wall. Puck chipped into the neutral zone. Back to get it is Walsh. Hamilton meets his man at the blue line. Here's a bit of room now. It's a foot race. Chasson in forechecking hard for the Rivermen. That's Hamilton. Puts it out there for Chasson. Picked up by LeBlanc. Caleb LeBlanc. LeBlanc meets a couple of Ranger defenders at the blue line. Puck knocked off his stick. Now back to get it there is Walsh. Rivermen make a couple of changes. Chasson chips it to the neutral zone. Here's Stewart now. Stewart in all alone. Josh Stewart. Backhand. Slides it by goalie Thibodeau. And the Rivermen. Nice pass there as Chasson did a great job along the wall, and he chipped that. Stewart was coming on the change, and Stewart made the little sliding move to get it by Thibodeau as he was sliding to his left. 10:33 to go in the opening period. Teams tied at 1 here at the Willie O'Ree Center in Fredericton. Preseason action here for the Northern Rivermen. Sure. Hand pass, I believe. We're going to get a face-off just at the Rivermen blue line. Stewart has Sokobi on his left side and Gallant on his right side. One back to Casaboom, who fires it in. Robichaud backhands it along the wall there. Back to the point now, Bezo. Bezo shot. Nice block there by Sokobi. Here's Sokobi now. Sokobi tried to spin away from the forecheck of Allaby. Up the wall, into the neutral zone. Sokobi does a good job to get that out of Rivermen territory. And it's rimmed in along the wall. Bezo pinching in there. Bezo and Stewart bump. Jacoby, cross ice. That's out of the reach of Gallant. Gallant now in on the forecheck, and penalty coming here. Behind the play, I believe it was Bezo. Interference call. That'll be Carter Bezo going off on the interference call. Face-off will come down into Ranger territory. 9:36 to go in the second period, and the teams are deadlocked at 1 here at the Willie O'Ree Center in Fredericton. As we said, second game of the day for both teams. Rivermen certainly look to be a little bit more composed here as they're not under siege as heavily as they were this morning by the powerful Dieppe Flyers. Not to take anything away from the Rangers here, as the Rivermen just had a chance to get their game legs underneath them here, and some guys adjust to the speed of the play. All part of the process. Here's Montrose now. Montrose with it on his stick. He loses it at the blue line. Coaching staff, I'm sure, will be talking about the boys. That danger zone at the blue line. A couple of turnovers here. Got to work to get that puck down into Ranger territory. Here comes O'Shea. Now O'Shea on his backhand. He's knocked off the puck. That shot deflected by Good. Ward. Here's Good now. Good reverses it. It's back to Good. Good looks up ice. Here's Kai Good. Kai Good tries to get it to O'Shea. Here's Bass. Now Bass cross ice for Montrose. Montrose throws it into Rangers territory. Now they get in on the forecheck. That's Ward in there, Justin Ward. Here's Francis Bass. Francis Bass, shifty on his skates. Good, throws it through, scores! I believe that goal should go to Kai Good, as I think it looked like a Ranger defender got a stick on it and sent it up past his goaltender. And the Rivermen find themselves out here to a 2-1 lead. That would be a power play marker as Bezo was still in the box. Not sure who they're going to give the goal to, but I'm pretty sure that that point shot from Good was deflected by the Ranger defender up into the goal. So I think the video evidence will be there to show that Good should be the goal scorer for the Rivermen. Now along the wall on the far side, that's LeBlanc. LeBlanc. It's chipped out here. LeBlanc, a foot race. Ever dangerous. Caleb LeBlanc, good job by LeBlanc on the forecheck. Chipped away there. Chasson tried to get a stick on it. Hands up in his head again. Good job by Chasson. Bumped his man. Throop. There's Morrison. Morrison's going to go off on a head contact call. I believe it'll be 2 minutes. So that'll send the Rangers on the power play. Face-off will come all the way down here now to the glove side of goalie Robichaud. So aside from the penalty shot earlier, this will be the first power play opportunity for the Rangers. And that's up the wall. Big hit there by Bezo. Bezo got LeBlanc with his head down. LeBlanc up, but he is trying to get to the bench. Backdoor pass there, shot, and score wide open on the back door. Was O'Toole, I believe, the goal scorer. So that'll be a power play marker for the Rangers. Things now squared away again here at 2. 7:11 to go in period number 2. Rangers and the Rivermen tied at 2 at the Willie O'Ree Center in Fredericton. Coach is checking on LeBlanc. He appears to be all right over there. as Bezo got him as he tried to work his way out of his own zone. That's Sokobi. Now Courts in a foot race here. Courts, nice play there by, I believe that was Courts. No, that was Shannon. Nice play there by Caleb Shannon to make a diving swipe and knock that puck loose. There's Sokobi along the wall. Here's Shannon, now Shannon. Puck knocked off his stick. Shannon will backhand it along the wall. Sokobi's hit hard. Penalty coming. As Sokobi was hit hard along the wall by Arbo. Sokobi's right back up though, ready to go. 6:29 to go. Rivermen going on the power play. 4-minute head contact shot. I think they got the wrong player. That should have been 19 on the penalty. They've sent Bellier to the box. Looked like it was Arbo with the hit. So the Rivermen will be on the power play here. That's knocked down by Sokobi. First overskated there by Gallant. Back to get it now. Stewart picks it up in his own zone. Here comes Josh Stewart through the neutral zone with some speed. Stewart still has it on his stick. Works his way through. Still has it. Out to the slot. Shot. Gallant can't get a stick on it. That's thrown to the slot area. Here's Stewart, still has it. Spins away behind his own goal. Stewart trying to hold off the defender. That's batted out into the neutral zone. In a foot race here is O'Shea. Good job by O'Shea to skate right back past Mosher. And that's sent out here to... Here comes Montrose. Montrose on a break. He's caught down there. Good back check by Aiden Black here to catch his man. Here's Kai Good now. Kai Good up that far wall. He bumps his man over there. Ends up on the stick of O'Shea. O'Shea. Again, Rivermen just holding on to the puck a little bit too long here. Now Stewart works his way through the neutral zone. Stewart. Backhand. Slot. Rivermen were changing, nobody there. And that ends up in the neutral zone. Back to get it is Hamilton, Dallas Hamilton now. First 2 minutes is just about up here on the 4-minute penalty to Bellier. Justin Ward works his way in, shot, score! Justin Ward held off the Ranger defender and found a hole through goaltender Thibodeau. So with 4:28 to go, and unfortunately that is 1 second into the second minute of the 4 minutes, so that will get the Ranger player out of the box and the power play will be over. 3-2 lead here for the Rivermen. 4:28 to go in period number 2. Face-off, one clean by Ward. Walsh lost the handle on that. That's turned, fired. Robichaud steers it to the corner. Walsh tries to backhand it behind his own net. Over there on that far wall. That's Moffat for the Rangers. Picked up by Hamilton. Hamilton can't get it out. Out come the Rangers. Nice save there by Robichaud as he held tight to that near post. As Moffat tried to snipe one up in over his shoulder. Hamilton high and off the glass. Rivermen still can't get it out of their zone. Finally do get it out to the red line. And it works its way back here into Ranger territory. Bezo gets that off the glass. Ends up on the stick now of Walsh. Walsh will snap one up through the neutral zone. Picked up by Bezo. Here's Bezo up on the rush. Nice save there by Robichaud. That was Moffat with a great chance. Headman there for Ward. He couldn't get a handle on it. Bezo. Cross ice for his D partner. That's Arbo. Headman for Moffat. Moffat. That was Bask off the glass and into Rivermen territory. Back to get it is Walsh. He's being pressured there by O'Toole. And he'll turn it over in the hash mark area. Backhand, cross ice, Robichaud. Nice save there as he kicked out the left leg. Puck in the slot area. That's fired wide. Big collision over there. That was Morrison. Shot in the slot. That's blocked by Hamilton. Doesn't make its way through. Chasson now can't get it out of Rivermen territory. Good pressure here by the Rangers. Walsh sends his man to the boards. Here comes Liam Walsh now. Liam Walsh. Liam Walsh with it on his stick. Still has it. Walsh works his way in. Tries to throw it in the slot area. Good job there by Chasson. Back covering for Walsh. Walsh will head off on a change. Chasson takes a healthy run at his man. Courts takes a look. Good job by Courts to take his time, not panic. And it'll end up down in Ranger territory. Minute and 45 to go in period number 2. Rivermen with a 3-2 edge here at the Willie O'Ree Center in Fredericton. Trenton Morrison dumps that one into Rangers territory. Shannon in a foot race here. Smith will get a step on him. Smith now backhands through the blue paint area. And away comes Chasson. Chasson, good play there to knock it down at the blue line though by Casaubon. Jacoby tried to find Chasson breaking through the neutral zone. Couldn't connect. Courts will send that one in as he's tangled up there with Baskin. Here's a long stretch pass. No icing as Bellier got a piece of that one. Back to get him, meet him there is Rowan O'Shea. O'Shea bumps his man. That's rink wide. No icing as Robichaud played it. I think he should have let that one go. Would have been an icing call on the Rangers. We're into the final 15 seconds here. Rivermen hoping to get out of this with that 3-2 lead. That was Smith working his way in and wisely just sent to the neutral zone. Here's Stewart in a foot race. And the horn will go. So after 2 periods of play, Northern Rivermen 3 and the Southern Rangers 2. So we will break away from the action here while the Zamboni comes out and puts a fresh flood on. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes time for period number 3. All right, welcome back here for the third period of play. Rivermen out to a 3-2 lead over the Southern Rangers. 20 minutes left to play here. And the face-off controlled by the Rangers. And no icing, that's waved off. Robichaud still in net here. Shot scored. Turnover. Rivermen turn it over next to goalie Robichaud. Ends up in the slot on the stick of Marshall Smith, who made no mistake and buried that one. So that didn't take long, 18 seconds, and the Rangers have squared things at 3. Here's Shannon now. Shannon will dump that into Rivermen or into Rangers territory. Thibodeau back to set that one up. Up the wall. Shannon finds his man. Shannon ends up on the ice. Here's Courts now. Courts. He overskates that one in the neutral zone. Back to get it here will be LeBlanc. LeBlanc. Courts rims it around there for Sokobi. Sokobi fanned on that one as he tried to find a Riverman busting through the neutral zone. Shot. Here's Josh Stewart now along the wall. Stewart works his way through the neutral zone. Nice defensive play there by McKinnon. Big hit along the wall. Shot saved there by Robichaud. .31 to go in period number 3. Rivermen and the Rangers tied at 3. Ward to take the draw here for the Rivermen. He'll win that one, ends up though along the wall and picked up there by Good. He's bumped by Carson O'Toole. There's Bezo. Bezo walks the line out to the center there. Shot scores! Goalie Robichaud had all kinds of traffic in front of him. He did not see that one as it ended up in the back of the net. And Nico Robichaud did not move. So the Rangers strike for 2 quick ones here. 18-11 to go in period 3. Rangers now with a 4-3 lead over the Rivermen. Bask will take the draw. And it's one back into Rangers territory. Lewis banks it there to Bezo along the far side. That's Kai Good. He's battling along the wall there with his man. Puck battle there. It's tied up in skates. Kai Good battling there. In to join the battle is Bask. Bask will win it and throw it down into the corner. Lewis will pick it up and backhand it behind the net to Bezo. Here comes Bezo now. Bezo. Dangerous on the rush. Carter Bezo. He gets a step on Good. Good save there by Robichaud. So he cut down that angle. Didn't give Bezo anything to shoot at. Good back to retrieve it. He's being pressured there by Cole. Now up the near side, here comes O'Shea. O'Shea has it knocked off his stick by Arbo. He'll backhand it there where it's picked up, and the Rangers trying to get off on a change. O'Shea looks up ice. Has nobody, gains the red line. He's bumped there by Cole. Here's Morrison now, Trenton Morrison. Works his way behind the net. Arbo will pick that up. Arbo's under pressure by Bass. Up the wall. That was Greeley. Dallas Hamilton will put it off the glass. That will go for an icing call. Hamilton had no option, so he just safely banged it off the glass down into Rangers territory. LeBlanc out to take the draw here for the Rivermen. 16:22 to go in period number 3. Rangers with a 4-3 edge over the Rivermen. That pass can't be handled there by Montrose. Chason bumps his man along the wall. That was Smith who he knocked down. 4 jerseys battling along the walls, tied up in skates, and away comes Montrose. Can't handle it, but here comes LeBlanc. LeBlanc's got Chason. Chason can't handle that pass as it was waist high. Flipped across there by LeBlanc. Smith's shot. That's blockered to the corner by Robichaud. Correction, I believe that's Tower in goal now for the... Didn't realize they had made a goaltending change. That is Tower in goal for the Rivermen, as Nico Robichaud is over man in the door here. Shot. Tower fumbles that one but hangs on. Shot blocked by Sokobi. Sokobi breaks the stick on that shot block. Shot from the point. Tower. Stewart will take the draw here against Allaby. Stewart will have, looks like Gallant and Morrison on his wings. That's turned over there by Courts. Shot deflected. Courts has it on his stick now again. Courts will chip that through. Comes out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Shannon. Shannon bumps it up the wall. Shannon will chip it ahead. No icing. Bellier back to pick it up. Bellier walks his way through the neutral zone. Shannon gets a stick on that one. It's in behind the Riverman goal where it's picked up by Kai Good. Kai Good, he has that knocked off his stick. He's bumped off the puck. That's McKinnon. McKinnon turns and rims it back into his own zone. Morrison bumps his man along the wall. That's O'Toole over there for the Rangers. He drops it for Stevens. Stevens walks out. Shot, scores! Up over the shoulder of Tower. And the Rangers now pull ahead 5-3 as they've scored 3 unanswered here to open the third period. Face-off controlled there by Ward. Fanned on the shot. That's knocked down there by Tower. Cross ice for Bass. He can't handle the pass. Black here now. Black here. Cross ice for Moffat. Moffat will send it down into Riverman territory. Back to get it was O'Shea. Lead pass there, he can't handle it. It's off the stick of Black here. Black here's being pressured. Baskin on forecheck. He'll throw it behind his net for Bezo. Bezo bumped along the wall there by Brophy. Here's Smith. Smith tried to go backhand. I think Good might have got a piece of that. Defender Good. Kai Good now. He'll send it out where Bezo will knock it down. Shot from the point, blocked by Kai Good. Mosher over there tried to center it. That bounces over the stick as Bezo was sneaking in from his defensive position. Here's Brophy now up, chasing him down. That's feathered ahead where O'Shea had his man lined up. He'll chip it off the boards. Kai good now. That bounces through the feet of Bask. Blackear. Back to his partner, Arbo. Chip to the neutral zone where it's picked up by Rowan O'Shea. Back into Rivermen territory. That one misses Bask, and it'll go for an icing call. So 11:55 to go in period number 3, and the Rangers have struck 3 times here in the third period to jump out to a 5-3 lead over the Northern Rivermen. Caleb LeBlanc to take the draw. Whistle there. Linesman will action early on the far side, so he'll throw Allaby out of the draw, and that'll bring Greeley in to take the draw. And that's controlled by the Rangers. Worked their way into the slot. Turn, spin. Tower steers that one to the corner. LeBlanc, he'll backhand it there for his defensive partner. Here comes LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to get a step on Arbo. Back to get it is McQuaid. LeBlanc threw that through the paint, but nobody there for the Rivermen. That'll be offside at the blue line as Greeley got in ahead of the puck. Which will bring a face-off outside the Rivermen blue line. Rivermen send out Stewart. He'll center Trenton Morrison on his left side, Patrick Gallant on the right side. Walsh and Hamilton on the blue line, controlled by the Rivermen. Hamilton looks up ice. Gallant chips it ahead for Stewart. Stewart tries to get a step. He knocks his man to the ice. That was Casaboom. That's McKinnon now, circles behind his net. That outlet pass, unable to handle that, was the Ranger defender, Morrison. Morrison's bumped over there by Mosher. Or correction, that's Bellier. Here's Bellier now. Bellier, he overskates that one. Morrison tries to bump his man along the wall. McKinnon has it now. McKinnon, he goes cross ice for Casaboom. Casaboom out of the reach of Bellier, and that will get us a whistle here for an icing call. 10:24 to go in period number 3 here at the Willie O'Ree Center in Fredericton. Preseason action. Northern Rivermen trailing the Southern Rangers by a score of 5-3. Rangers have put up 3 unanswered goals here in the first 10 minutes of this third period. Here comes Bezo on the rush. Bezo. Oh, that looked offside. Blocker to side there by Tower. Lewis chips it ahead. That's Smith now. It's in the feet. Tower's got it squeezed between the pads as O'Toole backhanded one in toward goalie Tower, who squeezes and holds on. 9:51 to go in the third period. 5-3 lead here for the Rangers. Justin Ward to take the draw. Sakobi on one side. And Pierce Brophy on his other wing. That's out of the reach of Lewis. Here's Ward now. Ward in forechecking on Bezo. Brophy follows that up, and that's lifted up into the stands by Carter Bezo. That'll bring a face-off to the glove side of goalie Thibodeau. Looks like a strap loose here on goalie Thibodeau. Referee getting him to, oh, it was his neck guard, I believe, had come undone. Referee snapping him back up. And he's good to go. So we still have Ward, Brophy, and Sokobi. Right in the slot, spins, fires. Brophy shot blocked there by Arbo. Kai Good now tries to get it across. Here's O'Shea, shot, scores! Waylon Sokobi with the deflection. Nice shot there by O'Shea. And Sokobi got a stick on it and sent it up into the corner above goalie Thibodeau. All right, here's Ward. Brophy and Sokobi will stay out there. Kai Good and O'Shea will man the blue line. Now up come the Rangers. That's Stevens. Stevens bumped there by Brophy. Sokobi over here on the wrong side of the ice. Got to get himself freed out of that pile. That's Brophy. He's bumped by Arbo. Here's O'Shea. O'Shea can't get it out of his own zone. Shot deflected. That was Blackier's shot, didn't make it through. That's Stevens now. Stevens tried to work his way into the slot. Chasson tried to get it out of Rivermen territory, but it was held in there at the blue line by the Rangers. Back to get it now, Blackyer. He'll just throw it cross ice to the empty wing, where it's picked up by a big Rowan O'Shea. Slot area, Chasson can't get a shot. Chasson couldn't get any lumber on that one. Good back checking there by Cooper Montrose as he broke that up, as Smith was trying to break in alone. Basque and Chasson in there working for the Rivermen. Casaboom gets it along the wall there to Troop. Thanks to me buddy Johnny Saunders for correcting me on the pronunciation of the name Troop. Backhanded there. That's Smith. Shot. And Tower squares up to that one and takes it in the logo, and he'll hold on for a faceoff. 7:23 to go in period number 3. Rangers holding on to the 1-goal lead here, 5-4 over the visiting That's kicked, not out though. And that's fired. I think Tower got a piece of that one. It ended up in the netting behind him. That was McQuaid. Got that shot off. Stewart to take the draw. Stewart's got Trenton Morrison and Caleb LeBlanc, man in the wings here. Courts gathers it in behind his own net. Courts off the half wall to LeBlanc. LeBlanc tries to chip it out, held in at the line, where he'll find Morrison. Morrison can't handle that. That's Baskin. Baskin, nice play there. Courts on the back check to get a piece of that one. Baskin tries to throw it in the slot. Does. It's blocked though by Courts. Here's Morrison. Morrison. Good play by LeBlanc to stay onside. Stewart will pick that up along the wall. He spins away from trouble. Tries to get it across there for LeBlanc. As the Rangers got a piece of that one. That's Kasaboom. He sidesteps the forecheck. Shot low, kicked away there by Tower. It's up the wall. Morrison can't get his stick on that one. Kai Good bumps his man. Stewart can't handle it. Here comes Stewart. He's got LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets a skate on that one. LeBlanc now working. Sharp angle. And goalie Thibodeau will hold on for the face-off to the glove side. 5:56 to go in period number 3. Rangers with a 5-4 edge. Justin Ward will take the draw. It's won by the Rangers. Tied up though. Tried to get it back to his defenseman O'Shea, but Jake didn't quite connect on that one. It ends up back in Rivermen territory. Here's McKinnon now. McKinnon, he's bumped there by O'Shea. Up the wall. It looked like a hold. No call as Sokobi was tied up. Here comes Kai Good in on the forecheck. Kai Good in hard on his man. Joining the rush from his defensive position. O'Shea fires that one well wide into the corner. As Ward now will knock it down at the blue line. Justin Ward's shot doesn't make it through. That's deflected and knocked down there by Bizo. He rims it around for his partner McKinnon. That's O'Toole flipping it into the neutral zone, where O'Shea will gather it in. Under 5 minutes to play here now, 4:56 to go in period number 3. O'Shea, he'll send it into Rivermen territory. Bizo looks up the wall, turns. O'Toole will flip it out into the neutral zone. Back to retrieve it is Walsh. 4.5 minutes to go in period number 3. Rangers with a 1-goal lead. That's cross ice where Brophy gets a piece of it. Doesn't leave the Rivermen zone though. Nice move there by Cole, who tried to shoot one up high, and Tower got a piece of that one. That's banked off the glass by Mosher out in the slot area. Cole walked out from behind the net as both Rivermen defensemen were over in the same corner. And again, a Rivermen with a defensive breakdown in their own zone leads to a Ranger goal. 6-4 edge here now, 3:59 to go in period number 3. Bass to take the draw. Bass thrown to the ice there by Stevens. Sent back in. It's going to be an offside call. Rivermen managed to tag up. They're back onside. Here's Arbo down the near side in front of us. Arbo gains the red line and throws it cross ice into the far corner. Back to retrieve it is Courts. Courts kicks it up to himself, but he's stripped of the puck there by Cole. Cole throws it in the slot. Tower down, fighting, and there's a pile up in front of goalie Tower. And traffic being cleared. We'll get a face-off to the blocker side of goalie Liam Tower. 3:45 to play. 2-goal edge here for the Rangers, 6-4 lead. Bass, Pashy. And that's Cooper Montrose. Cooper Montrose has a step. Montrose shot. Kicked away there by Thibodeau. Nice save by Thibodeau to get a foot on that one as Montrose went in all alone. Chasson sends his man to the ice. Chasson shot, scores! Love to see that. Lucas Chasson did all the work on that one, sent his man to the ice. Then he worked his way back into the slot, picked up the loose puck, and fired it up over the shoulder of goalie Thibodeau. Definition of a hard work goal there by Lucas Chasson. Alexi. Correction, Alexi Chasson. Discussion of some form here. Not sure what that would be. Alexi Chasson gets the Rivermen to within 1, 6-5. Gallant, cross ice into the skates of Stewart. Stewart shot, laying in the crease area, nobody there. Kai Good shot, bouncing puck, scores! Kai Good with the one-hopper. Rolling puck came back to the point. Kai Good put a swipe on it, and it bounced over goalie Thibodeau, and with the Rivermen square things at 6 here with 3:12 to go in period number 3. I believe that'll be Kai Good's second goal of the game from his defensive position. Again, bouncing puck. Took the right bounce for Kai that time and hopped right up over the pad of goalie Thibodeau and found its way into the back of the net. 3:07 left to play in period number 3. Rivermen and the Rangers tied at 3. LeBlanc will take the draw again. He's got Stewart and Gallant out there with him. Bouncing puck, rimmed around to the behind the net there by Good. Right out into the slot area, and Shannon swipes that one out of harm's way. Back to get it is Bezo. Bezo. He's being chased by Stewart. Stewart gets a piece of that one, sends it back, ends up on the stick of Baskin. Baskin up the far side. Here's O'Shea. O'Shea banks it. Doesn't leave Rivermen territory. Now it does. Out into the neutral zone. Here's Allaby. Allaby. That's into the feet of Stewart. Stewart in a foot race here. And he's got some room. Stewart shot. Blocker saved there by Thibodeau. That one up into the netting behind goalie Thibodeau. As Stewart went in all alone on Thibodeau with 2:21 to go. Game tied at 6 here between the Rangers and the Rivermen. Rivermen back in action for another pair of games tomorrow. 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock here at the Willie O'Ree Center. Ward set to take the draw. It's controlled though by the Rangers, and up comes O'Toole. He works his way, tries to get outside of defenseman Walsh. Walsh, good job to separate his man from the puck. O'Toole now still has it. He drops it there. Sharp angle and scores. Liam Moffat snapped that one up over goalie Towers' glove side. 2:05 to play. No shortage of goals here in the third period as we enter the period with the Rivermen leading 3-2. And now we have a 7-6 lead for the Rangers. Here's Bass to take the draw. He has got Brophy and Montrose out there with him. Up the wall. That's O'Toole. O'Toole will snap that one ahead for Stevens. Stevens in pressuring Hamilton. Good job by Hamilton to spin away from the forecheck. Picked up there by Stevens. Chips it up the wall. Here's Montrose. Montrose slides it out for Brophy. Brophy ahead for Montrose. Montrose gains the zone. Picked up there in the feet of Bass, but they overskated and it ends up back down in Rivermen territory. That'll go for an icing call. 1:31 left to go in period number 3. And the Rangers find themselves with a 7-6 lead here. Rivermen will call a 30-second timeout. Coaching staff with some words of wisdom here for the Rivermen. Not sure if they'll pull goalie Tower yet, or if they'll wait and see how things go off the face-off first. I'm sure he'll be high out at the top of the circles, though, ready to get headed for the bench if needed. if nothing else, but lots of offense here in this third period, as the Rangers have put up 5 and the Rivermen have put up 3. And the Rivermen here for the final minute and 30 seconds, they'll send out Caleb LeBlanc, Josh Stewart, Justin Ward, Jack Courts, Dallas Hamilton, and they do pull goalie Tower, so they're going to go 6-on-5 here. LeBlanc to take the draw. Won by the Rivermen. Courts tried to chip in though, and he out of his reach. Good play by Hamilton to spin away. He'll send that up. Rivermen try to gain possession here. And off the post. Rivermen have life. That one went off the post. Stewart down the left side. Stewart shot. And right on goalie Thibodeau as he holds on. We'll get a face-off with 1:05 left to play. So Stewart will take the draw here for the Rivermen. 6-on-5. Tower on the bench for the Rivermen. Net is open. Face-off control by Stewart, but it ends up on the stick of Bellier. Back to get it is Courts. Now Courts under some pressure. He sends his man to the ice. Open net. Fired. That's wide of the target. Here's Stewart. Stewart looks up ice. Backhands it. Out of the reach of Chasson. Back to get it into the final minute. 42 seconds left to go. That's out of the reach. Hamilton shot. As Hamilton's pass missed the target and ended up on the stick of Bellier, and he fires it into the empty net. 38 seconds to go, and that'll put the Rangers up by a pair now. 8-6 lead for the Rangers. Morrison will take the draw. He's got Montrose and Sokobi with him. McKinnon back to pick it up. 34 seconds to play in the third period. Good takes a healthy run at his man along the wall, but he misses. That's Shannon now back there. Troop. And Greeley. We're into the final 15 seconds now. Here's Morrison. Trenton Morrison will headman it for Montrose. Montrose gets it to Morrison in the center ice area. 3 seconds. Good sidesteps his check, and the horn goes. And that will end things. So big third period here from the wanted to call them Port City, the Southern Rangers, as they put up 6 goals in the third period, and they come away with an 8-6 victory with the 8th one fired into the empty net. Better effort, though, from the Rivermen as they start to slowly get their feet underneath them here as the season begins. So we'll be back in action tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Rivermen will be tangling with the Fredericton Caps. And then at 6 o'clock, they'll finish things off against the Northwest Voyageurs. So until tomorrow, signing off here from the Willie O'Ree Center.